Hey Infiniteers, welcome back to another exciting episode of Disney Infinity Toy Box TV. During today's episode, we're going to be schooling you in the ways of Disney Infinity 3.0 edition with a closer look at two of the Star Wars playsets, Twilight of the Republic and Rise Against the Empire.
We'll also be counting down the Flutterific winners of the PIXIE HOLLOW Toy Box Challenge, announcing your next building challenge, and talking Toy Box Tales Tron.
Woo, let's do this thing!
Okay guys, you know you are all about the Disney Infinity 3.0 edition sneak peeks, and honestly, we love bringing them to you. So let's take a closer look at the Star Wars Twilight of the Republic and Rise Against the Empire playset.
Alright, we're gonna start with Twilight of the Republic because that's the one that comes with the starter pack. Now this one is set during episodes 1 through 3, aka the Clone Wars era, and you guys are gonna be able to play as Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka Tano and participate in Jedi battles and epic lightsaber combat.
And if you're wondering about these guys' powers and abilities, well, Anakin uses his advanced lightsaber techniques and force powers, and Ahsoka, she wields lightning-fast dual lightsabers.
Enemy threats, watch out, right, Allison? I mean, these guys are definitely forces to be reckoned with.
As you fight to stop an old enemy's vengeful plot, your intergalactic adventure will take you to multiple destinations, including Geonosis, Coruscant, Tatooine, and Naboo.
Those sound like wonderful places to visit, Allison, but in addition to Anakin and Ahsoka, you guys can also call on the support of two other heroes to aid you in your quest. I'm talking about Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, who actually uses his seasoned force powers in more of a defensive-like way, and let's not forget about Yoda, who leaps into action with his agile lightsaber and advanced force abilities.
Or perhaps you wish to take on the adventure as the cunning Sith villain Darth Maul with his saber staff.
I love Darth Maul. Just remember, you guys, as you're playing the game, in the wise words of Yoda, once you start down the dark path, forever will it dominate your destiny. Consume you it will, Allison.
Thank you for that wording, baby.
I'm working on my Yoda. I'm working on it.
Pretty good. Alright guys, and you can also use crossover coins to bring any of the Star Wars characters from Disney Infinity into this playset.
Yes, that's an important point, and we are including characters from Rise Against the Empire playset, which is our next sneak peek. Now this playset is set during episodes 4, 5, and 6. We're talking about the original trilogy, and allows you to be a part of the beloved story in a way that you've never experienced before.
That's right, join legendary Jedi Luke with his lightsaber skills and expert X-Wing flight maneuvers, and Rebel leader Princess Leia Organa, armed with her blaster and quick wit.
Ah, Leia's such an awesome character. Now look, together, you guys are going to travel to Tatooine, you're going to head to the Death Star, Hoth, Endor, and of course you're going to have your droid comrades with you, R2-D2 and C-3PO, and eventually battle Darth Vader and his entire legion of stormtroopers. Now personally, Allison, the whole entire AT-AT experience, that whole battle on Hoth, is a real highlight of the playset. The guys at Studio Gobo did an incredible job with that. You can take them out, or you can even use a remote to actually control them if you guys have ever dreamed of controlling your own AT-AT.
It's so cool, and guys, in addition to Luke and Leia, you can also play as smuggler Han Solo, who boasts a quick draw blaster action, and of course, Wookiee warrior Chewbacca, who's got his trusty bowcaster in hand.
I will spare doing a Chewbacca voiceover once again. I can't stand with any more animated GIFs on Twitter for that. But don't forget that there's Sith Lord Darth Vader. He's an evil tyrant and uses his Dark Force powers and exceptional lightsaber skills. In fact, he's a little bit different than to play.
Force choke work. I think I got it. Sorry. One more thing. Just like in Twilight of the Republic, you can use crossover coins to bring all Disney Infinity Star Wars characters into this playset.
Now, both of these playsets that Allison and I have talked about will be available this fall when Disney Infinity 3.0 edition releases.
We'll be bringing you more Disney Infinity 3.0 edition sneak peeks all summer long. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss them.
And now we fly to Tinkerbell's home for this week's Toy Box Top 5. For those of you that are new to the show, every week we issue a Toy Box 2.0 building challenge and feature our favorites right here on Toy Box TV. And they're also available, of course, in the game to download and play for free.
And every week, our community truly amazes us with their Toy Box creations. The winners of the PIXIE HOLLOW Challenge captured the world of fairies with stunning scenery and creative gameplay. Let's check them out.
All right.
Starting us off at number 5, Catch the Dust by Toy Box artist Cimmerian. We knew Cimmerian was a logic wizard, but this inventive minigame proves he's a tinker talent too. An evil group of fairies have broken into the pixie dust tree and are trying to destroy it. They're stealing the pixie dust and throwing it to the ground. Come to the rescue and catch as much pixie dust as you can before time runs out. The more pixie dust you catch, the more points you guys are going to earn as you play this toy box. We love seeing toy boxes try something new. Very well done, Sumerian.
And swooping in for the number 4 spot, the Pixie Ride Tour by Sonic Photo. Born in laughter, clothed in cheer, happiness has brought you here. Welcome to Pixie Hollow. Take a tour as a new fairy, learning all the basics and appreciating nature. Sonic Photo dusted off his Imagineering hard hat for the creation of this toy box, bringing us a theme park style experience. What a fun and flitterific way to mix it up. Congrats, Sonic Photo.
And coming in at a strong number 3 is Pixie Hollow Pollen Harvest by Mighty Gitus. Help the garden talents tend to the flowers of Pixie Hollow. You guys are going to need to break blue water orbs to grow flowers and then harvest yellow orbs from them once they bloom. You're going to have to fly as fast as you can to land a spot on the leaderboards though, because there are a ton of fast flyers vying for that top spot. Who knew gardening could be so intense? Mighty Gitus has designed this toy box to require a flying character, and if you ask me and Allison, there is no better choice than Tinkerbell herself.
And almost to the top, number 2 goes to Welcome to Pixie Hollow by CC Runner 524. If you like story adventures and missions, this toy box is for you. Tinkerbell and her sister Perry will need your help preparing for spring. You will have only 15 minutes to complete all of their tasks, so you better flap to it. This toy box is specially designed for single player, and you'll need a flying character. May we suggest Tinkerbell again? Pixie Hollow is her home after all. Congrats CC Runner on another brilliant creation.
And now, for the best of the best toy box worldwide, number 1 goes to Pixie Hollow Quest by X. This toy box is perfect in every way. Welcome to Pixie Hollow, everybody. The Dust Keepers need your help finding all the ingredients for a potion, and X has text hints scattered all throughout the toy box, along with arrows to take you on a flaptastic adventure. Each season is faithfully recreated in such incredible and beautiful detail. In fact, there's even an appearance from Cheese the Mouse. Bonus, for our international friends, this toy box is in English and in Francais. Très chic.
You guys, there were so many wonderful toy boxes submitted this week that we also have a few honorable mentions. Pixie Hollow Apparel by Vasuri83, The Towers of the Neverbeast by Fault of Villains, Tinkerbell and the Pirate Fairy by, of course, Pirate Steven, Pixie Hollow, Fairy's Flight and Kicking It Fairy Style by the Baroness89, Fairy Race by Infinijor, Fairy Finder by Infinity Guru, Tink's Treasure Hunt by Infinifan 1927, and Pixie Hollow Thaw by Raj Palmer. All of the toy boxes that you just saw are free and available from community content in the game, or you can download them on the Disney Infinity website. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.
Listen up, comrades. Your next challenge is to build a toy box inspired by Hero's Duty. Hero's Duty is one of the video games that Wreck-It Ralph visits when he goes turbo in the Disney movie Wreck-It Ralph, remember? Now, that game was a first-person shooter full of attacking alien cyborgs.
So, for this challenge, you could recreate the Hero's Duty scenes from the movie, or maybe create your own Hero's Duty lost level in the toy box.
Oh, that's such a great idea. Guys, for this challenge, use the Calhoun's Command and Cybug Swarm Power Disc to theme out your toy box to Hero's Duty. Remember, those textures allow you to do that Cybug-infested sky, and it looks just the same way that it does in the film.
So cool. Okay, guys, so for a chance at that gold medal, your Hero's Duty toy boxes must be submitted to Disney by noon Pacific time on Wednesday, June 10th.
Now, it's on to Toy Box Minter Quinn, aka Quinn Jitsu, who's got you covered with tips and tricks on how to build an amazing Hero's Duty toy box. Take it away, Quinn!
Hey, there you are. I bet you're ready to go, huh?
Howdy Disney 2.0 players, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Quinn, aka Quinn Jitsu.
Hey Quinn, you know what really bugs me?
People that don't close their mouths when they chew?
Well, yes, but I'm talking about those darn cybugs from Hero's Duty.
Oh, that's so crazy that you brought that up because this week's blueprint is based on the Hero's Duty Challenge.
What are the odds? We must have a lot of stuff in the 2.0 toy box that players can use to build the ultimate cybug zapping adventure.
Oh yes, there's a certifiable swarm of toys to choose from. Ready to help me list them off?
Ready?
We have Calhoun's Command and Wreck-It Ralph 8-bit racetrack themes,
Wreck-It Ralph townspeople,
Fix-It Felix's Repair Power and Ralph's Power Destruction round power discs,
Calhoun's Command themable terrain and plants,
Cybug Swarm and Fix-It Felix Sky Domes,
Prison Escape and Calhoun's Command boombox tracks,
Cybug Swarm Sky, Calhoun's Command texture theme, and Calhoun's Sidearm hexagon power discs,
spooky space platforming toys,
Wreck-It Ralph's Wrecking Truck and a bunch of spaceships,
a plethora of space-themed decorations,
and a bunch of basic block themes straight from a space station or alien world.
But those are just a few ideas to get you started. Builders can use anything they can imagine to create the perfect toy box. So Quinn, we've shown some of the awesome toys players can use to build the Ultimate Hero's Duty box. It looks like you've used them to make a challenge that's out of this world. Can you explain how you built it?
You betcha. There are some awesome tools and packs in the 2.0 toy box, and I jump at any chance to play with them. In this challenge, a Cybug hive is at the top of a mountain.
A space mountain?
Well, actually, yeah. And the only way to reach the hive is by collecting all the orbs of each color. I used 3 collectible trackers and set each to track a specific collectible type: green, gold, or blue orbs. When the final green orb is collected, it activates a Packs and Tools manager to give you a climbing hook you'll need to make your way up the treacherous slope. Collecting the final gold orb activates a new Packs and Tools manager that gives you both the climbing hook and the Star Command boost pack, which is a real blast. Finally, collecting the final blue orb tells a replayer to clear the Cybug hive's shields, leaving it defenseless. For the hive, I use the beehive decoration, which has logic. When you destroy it, bugs come buzzing out and the challenge is won.
Of course, a flying character wouldn't need any of these special tools or packs.
But where's the fun in that? And you can always add some aerial detonators from Instant Fun to discourage flying.
Good point. Didn't mean to bug you.
Oh!
Alright, Quinn. So here in the Hero's Duty Blueprint toy box, you've included a tutorial on different ways to control your toy box's gameplay. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
It would be my pleasure. Sometimes you want the player to be able to fully explore and modify your toy box, but other times you want them to have a specific gameplay experience where you make the rules. Just a few things you can do include placing a Toy Box Game Maker and saving your level as a Toy Box game. This can automatically remove the magic wand and any editing capabilities. Otherwise, you can limit the toys the player can access in the editor ribbon by setting logic to activate the inventory manager with only the toys you specify. Likewise, to limit the tools and packs the player has access to, set logic to activate a Packs and Tools manager with only the inventory you specify.
Wow, you really do have a lot of power to shape the experience players have in your toy box. Well, that's it for this time. Have fun, use your imaginations, and we'll see you in the top 5.
Alright guys, I'm super stoked because this week's free Toy Box Tales download is taking us into the Tron universe!
So awesome! Let's turn it over to the creator to give us a sneak peek at what awaits players on the Toy Box grid.
Hey Disney Infinity 2.0 players, this is Stuart, aka Crazy Bear Nick from the Toy Box Mentors, and I'm here to tell you about the next exciting installment of Toy Box Tales. In Toy Box Tales Tron, the story takes a new direction. After jumping through a mysterious portal, you'll find yourself in an incredible new world, the grid. Someone has been stealing ISO energy from the digital realm, and the lives of the programs everywhere are in terrible danger. Take out your identity disc and get ready for adventure. It's up to you to save the day. On your journey, you'll encounter many programs, some friendly who will give you valuable information, and others who will stop at nothing to derez you. Explore, battle, drive, crack codes, and ride light streams as you seek to destroy the daily data drive sucking the grid's energy. But who's the evil entity behind this plot? Toy Box Tales Tron and all previous installments of Toy Box Tales are available for download. Look for them under the Disney Toy Boxes under Community Content, or find them using the Toy Box search on the Disney Infinity website.
For this week's trivia question, the Star Wars Rise Against the Empire playset will include AT-ATs on Hoth, but what does AT-AT stand for?
Alright, it's time for Community Talks, and last time we asked you, what kind of collaborative Toy Box challenges would you like to see in the future? Here's what you said.
Jason says, Disney California Adventure will be a good toy box challenge because I really want to see how people recreate California Screamin' and World of Color.
And Creeper Film says, you should make a challenge of each planet on Star Wars, like Naboo, Endor, Hoth, Tatooine, and more.
And Infinity Guru says, I'd love to take part in a Walt Disney World project, remaking attractions like the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Expedition Everest, and Test Track in the 3.0 toy box would be awesome!
Our next question is, when you play a Disney Infinity playset, do you finish one before starting the next, or do you play multiple playsets at the same time? Leave your answer in the comments with hashtag Community Talks.
First up on the social media spotlight, Mike C posted this totally adorbs photo of Baymax and Baymax? How can you tell them apart? Good luck figuring out which one goes on the Disney Infinity base, Mike.
And on Instagram, Larry posts this picture of Tinkerbell and says, Tinkerbell reflecting on her earliest days. Love the picture, Larry. Peter Pan is an absolute classic and was Tinkerbell's first debut. It's crazy to think she's been around for about 62 years. She sure doesn't look it.
And finally, over on Twitter, Shantae says, I was only going to play Disney Infinity for 10 minutes. I literally played for 8 hours. Oh my goodness, Shantae. For what it's worth, we hope you remember to take a few breaks. Glad you're enjoying Disney Infinity and you're a great part of our community. How long do you guys spend each day playing Disney Infinity?
All right, Infiniteers, that wraps up Toy Box TV for today. But remember, every Friday the team is live on Twitch at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, answering your burning questions about Disney Infinity. Our channel is twitch.tv/Disney.
And keep tuning in for more Disney Infinity 3.0 reveals and Community Toy Box masterpieces.
Make this week count, guys. And remember, if you can dream it,
You can do it.